You think you can start a mercenary company? Oh, let's see if you have what it takes. What do they have out here that's new? You know what? Those past missions were not too bad. So let's see if we can pick up one of these hard ones. Fight Matthias Lund. I want to see if I can manage to take him down. And then let's pick up this contract as well because it's in the same area. That will hopefully give us the opportunity to level up some more of our characters and be better prepared for that enemy fight. Gonna check the map for the different sets that we need to do. So Matthias Lund is far in the corner, and then Mount Altus Tower is just above the salt mine that we hit. We can go down there and try and look for a pass up into the mountain hills. I think we found our pass up into the hills to be able to get at the bandits. Somewhere in here. Yes, they're just to the north of us. There's a group of cutthroats right below us, but I'd rather not fight any unnecessary fights. I don't get paid extra for killing these randos. Though they will become aggressive if you walk within a certain line of sight, and they move pretty fast, so usually they track you down. So you just gotta be able to keep an eye out and then kind of watch yourself. They are able to also spring ambushes from the forests. And there's another group that we just narrowly avoided, so we're doing pretty good here, though. There's a good chance we're going to have to fight them on the way out. We also are coming very close to needing to camp here, so I think I'm going to go ahead and we're going to take a rest. Now, the game does have a mechanic for if you are resting within a dangerous area, you have a chance of being caught in a battle here. Danger level currently is none. But say we were resting in an area with even more enemies around than what we were seeing, then there's a chance that you would have to have a battle instead of being able to rest peacefully. Alright, thankfully no one wanted to mess with us, so we are off to the tower. Here we are. This is going to be our largest fight yet, even though this was still categorized as an easy fight. We have 3 bandits and a poacher, all level 1 here at the tower. I hope the full game brings in some more variety in terms of the maps so that we're actually able to have fights indoors, say like actually around the tower itself. And looking at the initiative here, we get 1 turn, and then this bandit is going to go, and then they kind of go down the line, these last 2 acting together. So we need to be watching for activity from them out of these 2 guys first. Alright, this ended up working out fairly well last time, but now that she's got a better shield, we're going to throw up protection, keep up her durability, and engage with this bandit here, keeping him from being able to slink around to do any backstabbing. He just goes right into her with a poison dagger, and was back to us. We could throw Ron Swanson into him so that this guy doesn't get a backstab off. I kind of like that idea. And then we can use Ram. We get the bonus damage because he still has armor. Oh, it's a heavy hit. Alright, there we go. And again, the poison dagger. Now we have these last 2 guys. Unfortunately, we're not able to send anybody into that poacher. If you can get the archers into melee, they're really not useful at all. But we're just going to try and get some focus fire on these guys that we've already been damaging. I don't know if this is going to be far enough around to get the ambush. Count this as a backstab, but we had enough damage to be able to finish him off anyway. Some of our characters have first aid to be able to heal their friends, which could definitely come into play with all of the poison and damage. Like, Ron Swanson's looking real hurt here. Oh no! No, Ron is dying! Alright, so as dying, he can no longer use skills, moves by half of their speed, and they die if they take any damage, and they lose 2 health at the end of their turn because of the poison. We're gonna have somebody use first aid here onto poor Ron. We get 3 turns until the enemies go, and we don't have to worry about the poacher until last. So, how can we make the most out of this one? Alright, I think we've stabilized Ron so that he's not gonna just die on us. But things are getting very dicey. We're gonna pile into this other enemy Expecting Legolas to be able to come through for us in a big way here. And he does. Excellent, excellent. Hopefully... I mean, I guess I left it kind of vulnerable for them to be able to just pile back into Ron to finish him off, but I don't think they're that bloodthirsty. They're just going to attack what's right in front of them. Okay, so we get one turn here before this poacher comes in. Thankfully, Ron is no longer dying, so we will actually be able to get a turn out of him. How do I want to use this turn? Because with his hammer, he's as much a danger to us as the enemies. I think we just kind of back him off. Yeah, you did your part, Ron. Uma takes it on the shield, but we roll over into a new round, and this should be all we need to finish things off. Ooh, critical hit from Ron. He's mad now. Ah, it's all coming together. Another contract successfully completed. Ooh, we pick up a lockpick. We pick up a lair location. So, the outlaws that were hiding out there was not the full gang. And we pick up a poisoned shiv. Alright, so Ron suffered a permanent injury here. We are able to treat this. He has rupturing ligaments. He's only able to move at half speed, which is no good for me. I like being able to pounce on my enemies as quickly as I can. So we get the full breakdown of what he's got, and we see here his movement is in red, meaning that it's being affected here. We're going to treat this. We have enough medicine to be able to do so. And he has leveled up to level 3, which is a large breaking point. This is where we get to specialize. So he is a brute, but now he can specialize into either Vanguard, Smasher, or Destroyer. We get a charge attack where he's able to disengage and then rush in a straight line, dealing damage to anybody that he goes through. We get Poisoned Impact, dealing damage to all units in an area and applying 5 poison to bleeding units. The thing is, I don't think I have a way to cause units to bleed right now. So I don't think I really have synergy to be able to bring out all of that poison, though it does sound like very strong ability. Weakening Blow. Deal 11 to 14 damage to the target and applies weakening for 3 rounds. Weakening is damage inflicted reduced by 50%. So we can square up against somebody, weaken them so they do half damage for the next couple rounds and just absolutely destroy them. I like going with this, and there is the added bonus that these skills here that use Valor points to be able to activate do not take away from a unit's normal action. So you can still move and attack, and then you use the special on top of all of that. So we have a cheap way to be able to dish out some extra damage is kind of what it boils down to. Legolas here has also hit his specialization point, going from an archer specializing as a hunter, beastmaster, or a marksman. The hunter is able to do a shot that will knock back enemies. The beastmaster is able to get a bonus attack of animal companions, but here in the demo we cannot have animal companions, so not gonna go there. And then we get the marksman here, targets an area, deal 12 damage to the first 3 enemies who go through the area, so we get kind of an Overwatch ability. I kind of like the sound of that. Alright, so the bandits have a lock chest here, but there's no tutorial for the lockpicking minigame, and I really don't, I don't get it. Nope. Post in the comments if you've been able to pick a lock in the game. We're gonna keep on headed down here to be able to meet up with our fight with destiny, the dangerous Matthias Lund. Though it looks like we are gonna have to square up against these guys, so. Hopefully this brings us to the breaking point of leveling up all of the mercenaries so that we are all within our specialization. That's going to be enough of a power spike, I think, to be able to handle whatever the Matthias Lund fight has. At least that's the hope. It was categorized as hard, and I don't know how much of a difficulty variance the game really has. Uma is locked away all alone. Do we want that? Not really. Though, okay, there's a plan is coming together. We'll take the fight this way. So Uma's gonna run up to the center, use protection to be able to try and stay alive, and then throw in the slice. Geralt is gonna look for a assassination here with the backstab. We get the crit, but it's not enough to finish him off. He has 3 health left. So close. And now we take counter damage. Okay, so enemies with the two-handed weapons, they are very slow to bring their weapons around. So he's targeting here, and then he's going to have to take another turn to be able to unleash that haymaker. We have a chance to swing things back in our favor here. So we're going to square up. Hammer to hammer! Oh, ours does so much damage. Alright, Legolas, no way that you miss over here, right? Ooh, he gets the crit. Crit on the 3 health, man. Let's call those some overkill. Alright, the other great weapon wielder squares up and targets our man. Who's going next? Okay, this henchman's going next, then we get a few more turns to be able to deal with this raider. So, we want to pile in the damage over here as much as possible. We get the crit because he was not engaged with us. Unfortunately, we cannot go for a backstab over here. He survives with 4 health. Oh, we're so close every time. Can we get this guy before he takes his turn? It looks like it. Oh, what a crit. Legolas finally coming through for us. Okay. And then, can we manage this attack without hurting our own guys? Not really. But it's all on Do I want it on Uma's armor? I just pass, right? Yeah, I just pass. I get more turns before he takes a turn. No need to cause the friendly fire. We give the kill... Yeah, we give the kill to Geralt because he hasn't leveled up yet. Pa! Beautiful. Alright, I think these are our last set of level ups to be able to get all of our specialties rolling. Right now I'm only leveling up the, in terms of raw skill points, going into whatever lets our characters do more damage. So, Geralt as the ranger is able to specialize as an assassin, a strategist, or a poisoner. The assassin gets 7 to 9 damage to the target, but if the target is ambushed, meaning you are targeting them from behind while they're engaged with somebody else, then you attack 3 times total. That's a lot of damage in there. And then the strategist forces enemies engaged in the area to disengage. They incur an attack of opportunity from their opponent. That seems really nice to be able to get free attacks on enemies from our other guys that are engaged. And then Poison Vial applies 4 poison effects to all units in the area and applies vulnerability to those already poisoned. The pacing that I play, I feel like maybe poison is more valuable later on in the game, but I like being able to do more just burst damage, and the strategist and the assassin both play into that more. Unfortunately, the assassin is very expensive in terms of our valor points, so I'm going to pick up the strategist, though I could see both of those being very good. Uma Thurman here has also leveled up, getting stronger and stronger, and we can be either out of swordsman we go into protector, knight, or sword master. So the protector allows us to encourage our friends. The knight gives us the final blow, which does damage and then gives us riposte, meaning that the next time we are targeted, we get basically like a free counterattack. I really like this play. And then we also have sword master here. Laceration deals 2 times more 13 to 16 damage to the target, can be used every 2 attacks. The tooltip is unclear exactly what this does, so I'm going to steer into final blow out of the knight. That seems like it is going to be the way that we want to go. Alright, where's my map? I had a little mini-map thing. I like that when it was up as a mini-map. So we can hook around either way, kind of. Probably. Let's go this way around the hill. Catch up with Matthias Lund. Now that all of our characters are specialized, kitted out, we'll try and take a rest right before the battle if at all possible, to make sure we have... We'll get 4 valor points is what we should have. There he is. Oh, yes. Is he alone? We just have to fight the one man? Prepare for the battle. Hopefully Matthias has some food on him, because we have no food left. Should have stocked up more. We have plenty of money. There he is. Patrolling his pit. Your days as a wanted man are over, Matthias. Justice has come for you. Lucilla, I'll kill them all. So we don't have to fight him. He'll leave us alone. Wanted for a number of murders, Matthias Lund is a dangerous individual. Fight Matthias Lund. Reward 300 crowns. He is a champion. Let's bring it on. We found the boss fight. So Matthias has a little bit of backstory hinted at one of the farms in the map. I have never fought him before though, so let's see what he has. What have we gotten ourselves into? 52 defense, 69 health. Are you kidding me? He's considered a champion, so that's giving him his super stats. His strength is only 16, so that's around where we're at, so he's not insane in that regard. But he does have a very high critical hit chance and a good critical hit stat here. He has Lucilla's Revenge. Targets an area, deals 48 damage to all units in the area and knocks them back by 6 meters at the start of the next round. So that will one-shot almost all of my guys. Lucilla's Judgment applies Judgment to the nearest enemy. This unit is targeted by Matthias. Okay. Uncontrollable. This unit cannot be engaged or knocked back. So we cannot bog him down with engagements. My guess is here that his attacks are like a two-step process, that he does Judgment on you and then he kills you with that Haymaker attack. So... oh, man. All right. We can work this out, right, guys? We're going to throw Ron Swanson around here, and then we can use Weakened Blow. This will make him deal half damage for the next 3 turns, because it didn't say he was immune to being weakened. We then get to clip away a little bit more at his armor. Oh, here it is. Yeah, so he does Judgment, and then Revenge, which is the damage. And then Judgment and Revenge. So he actually has different abilities here on the bottom line rather than just his face. Oh, this is so cool. Okay. What is the next play? We're going to have to be very careful about our Valor points because this is going to be a long fight. I mean, we can't engage with him, so... move back, right? Finesse it. Find the pixel. No, it won't. There we go. Okay. I kind of like dumping in as much damage as we can right now. Final Blow. We gain riposte. Next time this unit is attacked by their engaged opponent, they parry with an attack of opportunity, cancelled if the unit moves. That's unfortunate because the enemy is not going to be engaged, so we won't get the bonus. We'll only get this extra little bit of damage. And I don't think spending a point is worth it just for that damage. So, we'll back up. Alright, Judgment has been cast. Ron Swanson, you have been judged. Yeah, and we don't get the ambush bonus from Geralt here because the enemy's not going to be engaged. Ah, these champion fights are wily. Okay. We've gone through his armor. That is step 1. And then we back away. We have to allow Legolas a clean shot here. Oh, he's really slow. Okay, so he is not as daunting as I had first thought, because he's only targeting and he's still at half damage. So get some shots out. Oh, but here it comes. It's gonna come all together right now. Oh, a crit! No, Ron, are you alive? Ron's barely alive. All right, Uma now has been targeted of the Judgment. Is he still weakened? Yes. Okay, so weakening applies based on rounds, looks like. So we're good there. What are the odds that weakening stacks? My guess is that the effect will not stack, but the duration, it just extends the duration. Okay, that makes sense. I feel like that's fair. So, clubbing this poor man in the back with a hammer. I smite your Achilles. Uma, you are about to get hit very hard, so I will probably, yeah, we're gonna give you protection. Try and stay alive. Oh wait, can I just... I can step out of the way! Oh, Matthias, you are so slow. Yep, he wasn't able to get the attack off. He's switched his judgment over to Ron. This will kill Ron. Goodbye. Goodbye, Ron. Unless we can actually bring him down right here. Which we might be able to. Come on. Get around behind him. Best chance for a critical here. No crit. I don't know if the willpower gives him, like, also crit resistance. He might have some kind of crit resistance built in. But we're going to come in behind. Get the stab. Oh, he's so close. Yes! We brought the boss down. Oh, we get Lucilla is the name of his hammer. A war hammer with a handle wrapped in human skin. The name Lucilla is crudely etched into it. Who did this skin belong to? Madness passive. All attacks become critical hits. Oh, all right. I'll take it. Poor Ron. Ron is always the one who's getting injured. This time he has a fracture, so he does half damage, but we will treat that injury. He is still judged. That's going to be around for a while, I guess. Hey, we got some level ups. Alrighty. Going up to level 4. If only we could hit level 5, we'd have another point here, but I think that the time that they allow on the demo is about to expire. Hopefully, we can just make it back to town, sell our wares. Maybe we'll get another fight here to be able to keep on leveling up, but probably not. The way the demo works. Oh, yes! He did it! Because he dealt so much damage, or was dealt so much damage to him. I'm not going to question it. But now we get another set of, like, these passive abilities. So, First Blood, damage increased by 50% against units with full health. Applies fragility to them for 2 rounds. That sounds incredible for using Ron Swanson to open up these opportunities. Opportunism, as long as there are at least 2 enemies within 6 meters of this unit, the unit has protection. He just gets protection for free if there's multiple guys within 6 meters. 6 meters, so a base is like 2 meters. Lunacy, each time one of those unit's skills hits several units, applies bleeding. It's been really hard to get multiple hits, so it's between these two. If there are at least 4, the unit also gets brutality. Ooh. The free protection just seems really good, but so does First Blood. Yeah, we'll get First Blood. He's the destroyer with First Blood. Okay, that sounds really cool. Legolas also got the double level up. Oh, man. All right, we are moving, guys. Reinforced arrows. Each time this unit lands a critical hit, effects applies bleeding. I like my critical hits just to kill them, so I don't care if they bleed after that. Every 2 attacks applies vulnerability. The next attack suffered will be a critical hit. Usually you don't attack an enemy twice, unless they are, you know, the champion. Animals in combat can be controlled. Well, I have never been able to get animals into combat alongside me, so we are going for one of these other ones. Maybe we'll go for the crits bleed, and then we could start leveling up his willpower, which will give you a higher critical hit chance. Or just... yeah, so right now it's at 25%. We could get it higher. We'll go with reinforced arrows. Getting the crits out is pretty sweet. And we will repair poor Ron's gear. Yes. We have so much money to collect, guys. Oh, what's this? I think it's just basic iron. All right, throw down the camp. We gotta move fast, guys, if we want to be able to use this awesome loot. Okay, so Ron, you know how you killed Matthias? You will now use Lucilla. Yes. So we have Lucilla's Revenge. We have First Blood. Oh, deals 78 damage to all enemies. Lucilla's Revenge is insane. We might need a camp to be able to get our Valor points back, to be able to make full use of that. Unfortunately, Matthias did not have any food on him. So we are still in starvation, near starvation mode. I'm pretty sure there was a enemy band that was down here that we did not fight on the way up. Hopefully we can still track them down. Here they are, yes. Fight! Oh, they should run from this. No way, Lucilla's Revenge doesn't even cost Valor points. Are you kidding me? Oh, woe to these enemies, woe! Alright, Ron. Make your move. This is perfect. Okay, so we move in between these two poor fools. And then we launch Lucilla's Revenge. Can we get them both? Okay, the totally bugging out by inflicting fragility here. There, we hit them both. Oh, he's targeting. He has a delay. Oh, no. No, it was on it didn't say it was on a delay. Targets an area at the start of next turn. All right. Well, these guys are becoming extremely fragile. Just so fragile, guys. I'm going to be very bummed if we don't get this Lucilla's Revenge off. Ron, hang in there. Hang in there, Ron. Okay, we need to bog this guy down into combat so that he stays in the area. That's the key. There we go. We just hit him. Oh, he's almost dead already. That's not even fair. Uma. Yeah, get around here and just kind of stare the archer down. Let Ron do his thing. Okay, we get another stab back. That's fair. That's fair. And the archer goes off straight into the shield. Uma is fine. The new round is starting. Ah, 133 damage. Your opponents are demoralized and flee. You want to let them go and win the battle? Yes, run, little archer. Run while you can. Ah, that is very clever, actually, because you can really throw the haymaker there with Lucilla's Revenge and those other hammers that do the delay. But you are sacrificing, like, getting hit while you're kind of charging up the enemies that you have to find a way to keep them to stay in the area. Very, very interesting. And that is the end of the demo. They give you like an hour, hour and a half. I'm actually not sure the exact criteria of when they cut off your access to the demo. Maybe it's a certain amount of in-game time passing, like day 7 here. You get 1 week in the game. I'm not entirely sure, but there it is. Had a ton of fun showing this off for you guys. This was a part of the Steam Next Fest, showing off a bunch of different games that are coming out in the immediate future. This demo is available right now. It is totally free. Really recommend you guys going to check it out if you think that this kind of tactical mercenary management game seems like it's up your alley. It really seems similar to Mountain Blade, but you're not building like a full army. It's really focused on a much smaller group of companions, and you can specialize more within those characters. But otherwise, like the world and like the gritty medieval setting is very much there. So loved playing this game. I'm really looking forward to the full game coming out and being able to show that off as well. Thank you guys for watching. Leave a comment on what you think about Wartales, or if there is anything that is like really interesting in the demo that you would like to see me go back and try and do, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Thank you guys for watching, and have a good one.